Go ahead and sing. Go ahead and sing. Jose, yeah, what was that? You can pull that string all you want. I ain't singing. Now listen here, Jose. Yeah, we are here tonight in church. That's right. And you should act nicer. That's true. So how about you sing a song? Will you sing? Oh, sure. Do you know the song since we're here in church? I thought it'd be good before you do it. Yeah, called Jesus Loves the Little Children. You know that? Oh, yeah, you do? Yeah. Okay, would you sing it? Sure. All right. Oh, Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world, red and yellow, black and green, strangest kids I ever saw. That's red and yellow, black and white. Put it together and watch them fight. No. You ruined the song, did I did? All right, Jose, if you won't do a song, yeah, I'd like to do something else. What's that? I'd like to tell a joke. You can't tell a joke. I can tell a joke. No, you can't, because it ain't funny. I know how to be funny. No, you don't. I can be funny. No, you can't. It'll be funny. No, it won't. It's funny. No, it ain't. I'm going to need your help with this joke. Of course you will. All right, here, I'll tell you the joke. Yeah, you just got to work along with me, okay? Okay. See, the dog just, the joke goes like, get it right, you know? Okay, all right, just it goes like this. Okay, I say, my dog just had pups. And you say, oh, really? What kind of dog is it? Yeah. And I say, female. That ain't funny. It's funny. No, it ain't. It's funny. No, it ain't. It's funny. No, it ain't. Just play along. Yeah, it'll be funny. No, it ain't. It'll be funny. No, it won't. It'll be funny. No, it ain't. Just play along. All right. You know, my dog just had pups. Jose, what? The line. I ain't doing it. Why? Because it ain't funny. It's funny. No, it ain't. Just do the joke. Just do the joke the right way. Okay. My dog just had pups. What kind of dog is it? And I say female. Still ain't funny. It's funny. No, it ain't. All right. Just do the joke. Just do it. Okay. You know, my dog just had pups. Really? Who's the father? That's not the line. I know, because it ain't funny. It's funny. No, it ain't. Now listen here. Now, listen. So, I know it's funny. No, you don't. I know it's funny. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. I know it's funny. No, you don't. I do know it's funny. No, you don't, because you're too dumb. You call me dumb? Well, yeah. You're calling me dumb. Yeah. Why, I'm not dumb. No. Why, you know, when I was in college, they pointed, they looked at me, they pointed at me and said, look at him. He's smart. And when I was in high school, they pointed at me and said, look at him, he's smart, And you know what they said? And do you know what they said when I entered kindergarten? Yeah, what kind of dog is it? Female? Oh. Now it's funny, no? Now listen, Jose, yeah, you ruined the song, you've ruined the joke. That I did? Yes. So I'd like to do something else tonight. What's that? I'd like to try something called a little distant voice demonstration. What's that? You yell down underneath the floor to Joe, and he'll answer you. You're kidding. No, you just yell, hey Joe, and he'll answer you from underneath the floor. Ain't nothing down there. Sure, there's hey Joe, This is a trick. Just go, hey Joe, Ain't nothing there. Just do it. Just hey Joe, Just hey Joe, Well, hey there, let's quit. Now, wait a second. He's got to hear you through the floor. You just have to yell it out. That'll hurt your throat. Just do it anyhow. Just, hey, ain't nothing down there. Just, hey, Joe! What was that? That was Joe. Get out of here. That ain't Joe. You're doing it. Now listen here, Jose, if you don't believe me, yeah, if you don't believe me, yeah, why don't you call down to him again? All right, you will? Yeah, just call out. Say, hey, Joe, he'll answer you. This is a trick. Just don't answer. How you doing, Joe? Oh, pretty good. Now, wait a second now. You're doing it. Now listen, it's a trick. Listen, Jose, if you don't believe me, yeah, why don't you call down to him again, but this time, why don't you call down to his dog? His dog. Yeah, could you do a dog? Never mind. Just try that. I hate dogs. You hate dogs. Yeah, why? I used to be a tree. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, if you won't come down to his dog, yeah. How about just try that, Joe, one more time? Yeah. All right. You will. Yeah. But this time, yeah. I'm gonna look at you. look at Joe. I'm looking at Joe right now. Just call him, look at, hey Joe, hey Joe. Hey Joe, ain't nothing down there. Just go, hey Joe. Hey Joe, oh, that's a dirty trash. All right, Jose. Yeah, that's there now. How about before you sit down here today? Yeah, how about you will do a song for us, okay? Okay, all right. Yeah. The song I can do tonight. Yeah, I think you know the song. Yeah, it's called Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. How can I sing it if I can't say it? It's easy. Yeah. Just repeat after me, all right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Got it, good. You do it, I do it, You know the song, or are you kidding? I know that song so well, I can sing it backwards. Now wait a second, yeah. You mean to say you can sing the song backwards? Yeah. And it's gonna kill your throat. Oh. I'd like to see you do that. Hey, sing the song backwards. Backwards, yeah, backwards. Sing backwards, yeah, backwards. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, you've had your little joke. Yeah, you've had your joke. Just turn your head back around. Just turn your head around. I can't. What do you mean you can't? It's stuck. Your head is stuck like that. You catch on real quick, don't you? All right. Hey, can we turn around? Yeah, we turn. Yeah. You want to hurry up here? All right. You're tired of looking at the lab test. All right, go. All right. Oh! You turned in the wrong direction. Never mind. Okay. All right, Jose. Yeah, how about before you go, yeah, you just do the song the right way. Okay? Okay. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the Sunday there's something quite atrocious. If you say one of your supercalifragilistic, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though Sunday there's something quite atrocious. If you say one of your sound precocious. If you ain't gonna breathe, I will. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious! Hello, hi there. Hello, hi there. Roland, yeah, how are you doing? No, I'm all right. Yeah, I was going to talk to you. You were, yeah. I was wondering how you did in school this year. Oh, I did great. You did? Yeah, I did so good they asked me to come back for the summer. I said, yeah. Well, what's the problem? Well, I'm always getting in trouble. You are? Yeah. Have you ever been up before the principal? I don't know. What time do you get up? No. Have you ever been sent to the principal's office? Well, yeah, sure. I look for where he is. You are, yeah. Well, what's he do to you? Well, the first time I was up there, he just yelled at me, yeah. The second time I was up there, he spanked you. Yeah, the third time, he got suspended. That's awful. I didn't like it either. No. You've been sent to the principal's office 3 times this year. This year, I was talking about Friday. Now, listen here. Now, yeah, I don't know why you act the way you do. You don't, do you? Now, listen here. I was talking to your teacher. What did she tell you, the little snitch? Now, listen here now. Your teacher told me, she told me that you kicked a boy in the stomach. Sure, that was an accident. An accident, yeah. How do you kick somebody in the stomach by accident? He turned around too quick. I said, did she tell you I was spitting in the fishbowl? Spitting in the fishbowl? Yeah, where you know I was getting real close. Think about it. All right. Yeah, listen here now. I don't know why you act the way you do. No, why you should appreciate school. Why? Well, in South America, most boys and girls did not go to school. Really? Yeah. Doesn't that make you want to go to school? No, it makes you want to go to South America. I said, yeah. You know, you should behave better in school. Yeah, you should appreciate school. Yeah, you should appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what you do in school. You don't do it. You're very smart. That's true. I tell you that all the time. You do. Yes, you're very smart. Yeah, but your grades are terrible. Well, that's true. Well, what's the problem? Yeah, I don't know. Well, what do you do in school? Well, I like to chase the girls. Yeah, you do. Yeah. In fact, the other day, I kissed a girl in the hall, and the principal caught me. He caught you, yeah, but he said, young man, I'll teach you to kiss girls in this school. What do you say? I said, you don't need to, I already know how. I said, yeah. Well, you know, we're here tonight, that's right, because we thought you would get here for church, that's right. And I was wondering, are you going to go to church tomorrow? No. You're not going to go to church? No. Why? I don't need to learn that stuff. You don't need to learn that stuff. No, why, you know, you should learn them. You should learn the Bible. Why? Well, it's very important. It is. You should learn it. I should. Why? You think you know everything? I know it all. You do. Yeah, I know everything. How do you know everything? Well, I talked to the preacher over there. You did? Yeah. He told me about the Bible. He told you about the Bible. Yeah, I think he read most of it. He did. Yeah. And what did he? Well, you know, so you think you know the Bible? I do. Well, how about I give you a Bible quiz? A what? How about I just test your knowledge? Is there an escape hatch here anywhere? No. Let me just try you a few questions, see how you do on your Bible knowledge. All right. Can you tell me in the Bible, yeah, what commandment has just 4 words in it? 4 words, yeah. 4 words. Oh, yes. So easy, yes. So easy, yes. 4 words, yeah, 4 words. That would be, keep off the grass. No, that's not it. No. Now you know the story in the Bible, yeah, about Adam and Eve and their sons. Yeah. Can you tell me how long Cain hated his brother? As long as he was able. I say, yeah, well, I guess that's right. Yeah. Do you know why Jesus knew the scriptures so well? Because his father wrote them. All right. And can you tell me? Yeah, can you tell me where God is? Can you tell me where He isn't? All right. Okay. All right, yeah, well listen here now, you're doing all right, yeah, so I think you're doing okay, yeah, so I do think you need to study the Bible a little bit more, you do, yeah, you know, I learned a lot, yeah, the preacher over there, yeah, he told me that God created the world with His left hand. God created the world with His left hand, that's what he said. Now, I'm sure he knows the Bible really well, oh, he sure did, he did, but I don't even think he knows what hand God could use to create the world. Though he did. Yeah. Now, what did he say? That's what he said. Now, what did he say to make you think that God created the world with His left hand? Well, he had to, because he said Jesus sits on His right hand. I think you should introduce yourself everywhere here. All right, my name is the Reverend Clarence Goodfellow. Reverend Goodfellow, that's right. You're a preacher. That's right, I am. You are, yeah. Well, how are things going at your church? Not so good. You're not? No. Yeah, so I was preaching here, so you're preaching here? Yeah. How things go when you preach here? Not good at all. What's the problem? Well, I had trouble with the minister of music. You did? Yeah, Chase there, he's nothing but trouble, he is. He is, yeah. How was he causing you trouble? Well, you know, I was doing a good sermon. It was a good one, too, I'll tell you. It was really good. And I come into the big finish, yeah. And I said, let's take those lottery tickets and throw them in the river. Let's take that whiskey and throw it in the river. Let's take that beer and throw it in the river. Then he got up and sang, shall we gather the river? Well, that's not good, not at all. Then that night I was preaching. I was preaching on gossip and how you need to watch what you say and telling stories and telling tales and gossip and stuff. He got up saying, I love to tell the story. I said, yeah, that's not good. No, it ain't. And then we had one night here, we had a fellow weighed 375 pounds. He sang, love lifted thee. Chase sang, it took a miracle. I said, yeah. Well, that's not good. No, it ain't. So I finally said, you know, I've had enough. I've had enough. I said, I quit. You quit? Yeah. I said, you know, Jesus brought me to this church and Jesus will take me away. And then Chase got up and saying, what a friend we have in Jesus. I say, that's it. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they hated to see me go. They did. Yes, this one lady there, she says, preacher. I hate to see what that new preacher's going to be like. You did? She did? Yeah. That's too bad. I told her, I said, I'm sure he'll be just fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. She did, yeah. And I said, she'll be fine. And that help her? No. She said, I don't think so. I don't think so, preacher. She said, we've had 6 preachers since I've been here. And each one's been worse than the one before him. They loved me there. Yeah, I said, yeah. Well, how else have things been going? Well, you know, I was filling in a deacon's meeting. A deacon's meeting? Yeah. Did anything important get done? No. I said, it was a deacon's meeting. I said, yeah. Well, what anything happened? Well, you know, this one deacon stood up. He says, you know, I think we need to get a new chandelier. A new chandelier. Yep. Did they get one? No. Alan said he's against it. He did. Yeah. Why was he against it? Well, he said, I got 3 reasons. 3 reasons. Yeah. He said, first, nobody here knows what one is. Second, nobody here knows how to play it. And third, what we really need is some more lights. I said, yeah. Well, how else things been going at church? Well, you know, I was coming in here last week at work. I saw these boys out. Some boys out there, yeah, they're holding a dog. A dog, yeah, puppy. And I said, what's with the dog? What happened? What did they say? Was it feature we're having a lion contest? A lion contest? Yeah. What's a lion contest? I said, what's a lion contest? What did they say? They said, well, here's how it works. Whoever tells the biggest lie gets the dog. Well, that's terrible. That's what we said, you know, and Brother Les there, he said, that's awful. He said, that's awful. He said, I can't believe you act that way. He said, when I was your age, I never told a lie. What did they say? They said, you win, preacher, here's the dog. What's your name? What do people call you? What do they call you? That's your name? Yeah. Then it's either down boy or does he fight? I said, no. You know, the preacher won me in a contest. All right, all right. I said, yeah. Well, what is your real name? Gopher, yeah. How'd you get a name like Gopher? Yeah, they always told me, go for this, go for that. I said, well, Gopher, yeah. What kind of dog are you? No, I don't know. Are you a shepherd? No. Terrier? No. Spitz? No, but I drool a little. Now listen here, what kind of dog are you? No, I'm a police dog. A police dog? You don't look like a police dog. No, I work undercover. I see. Well, you don't look like that at all, dude. I'm a bloodhound. A bloodhound, yeah. You don't look like a bloodhound. Yeah, well, just wait, I'll plead for you. Okay, never mind that. Now, how are you doing? That's so good. You're not, no, what's the problem? No, I don't know. Well, maybe you should see a veterinarian. What's a veterinarian? You know, that's an animal doctor. Really? Yes. I didn't even know they let animals in college. A veterinarian, yeah, that's a doctor who treats animals. Really? Yeah. Well, you should see a doctor. They did. Yeah, what happened? Well, he said they took it to 102. 102. Yeah, what the vet say? Hot dog. I said, yeah. Well, go over. You shouldn't have done that, little. You sneeze right on those poor girls there. That's very rude. It is. Whenever you sneeze, you always have a handkerchief out. You wipe your nose when you're done. It's cleaner. It's more sanitary. It's not. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Now listen here. Now, go for it. Yeah. Why? Have you ever been here in this church before? No, yeah. I came last week. You did? Yeah. Anything interesting happened? Yeah. I bit the preacher right in the leg. You bit the preacher in the leg. Yeah, why would you do something like that? Well, I just wanted to taste of religion. And I said, yeah. Go for it. Yeah. Why are you always scratching yourself? Well, I'm the only one who knows where I itch. I said, yeah. Well, go for it. Yeah. What do you do for fleas? Well, I rub myself with alcohol and sand. You rub yourself with alcohol and sand. Yeah. Does that kill the fleas? No, kids are so drunk they throw rocks at each other. I said, yeah. You know, the other night, I got caught between 4 fire hydrants. 4 fire hydrants, yes, so and they didn't have a leg to stand on. I said, yeah. Well, go for it, yes. Go for it, yeah. Do you have a home? No, you used to, but I got kicked out. You got kicked out? Yeah, why? I had the house broken before I was. I said, yeah. There must be another reason your master kicked you out. Well, I took a bite out of his apple. Took a bite out of his apple. Yeah, why was it mad? Couldn't he get another apple? It was his apple's apple. I said, well, go for it. Yeah, you need a home? Yeah, what? Will you take me home? I don't know, Governor. Yeah, what about the smell? Don't worry, I'll get used to you. I think you should introduce yourself there, one. Do what? Tell me your name. My name, yes. Well, my name is, yeah, I had to start with a hard one, didn't you? Now, come on now, tell me your name, Sylvester. Can you give me a hint? Come on now, tell me your name. My name is, I know that's well my own name. Come on now, Sylvester, concentrate. Yeah, that's it, Sylvester, concentrate. That's not your name. No, it's shorter than that. Now listen here, your name is Sylvester Snodgrass. It is. How about that? That's your name. That's a funny name. That's your name. It is indeed. All right. Well, Sylvester, yeah. You know, I think the folks here, they'd like to meet you sometime. That's right. So why don't you invite them out to your farm maybe sometime they can meet with you. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be real good. How about next week? Something? No, I can't do that. You can't go. Why not? Well, I got to be in court. You have to be in court. Yeah, why? Well, I don't know. A guy had a paper. Yeah, told me I got to be in court. A paper telling you to be in court. Yeah, oh, a subpoena. I don't know. Or have you ever been served a subpoena before? No. I don't care much for those Italian dishes. No. Maybe I can give you some pointers on how to act in court. Yeah, you know, I'm a lawyer. I've heard that. Yeah. Maybe I can give you some pointers. All right. There's a lot of things to know when you go to court. That's true. I guess it is. Yeah. You know, for example, when the judge comes in, you must stand up. Do you know why? I got his seat. No. No. The judge is a very important person. Yeah. In fact, he wears a black robe, which shows his authority. Well, then he should get a longer robe. No. Or wear a slip or something. No. The Sylvester, he's going to come in. He's going to say, "Are you Sylvester Snodgrass?" And you'll say, "Yes, sir, I am." Yeah, let's suppose I ain't. But you are Sylvester Snodgrass right now. Yeah, things might get better for me. Now listen here. Now he's going to ask you if you'll swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the whole truth. And you'll say, "Yes, sir." No way. Well, ain't going to try to think like that. Now listen here. So you know, Sylvester. I was just thinking. I think this is probably one of the dumbest conversations I've ever been involved in. Yeah. You noticed it too, did you? Yeah. You know, Sylvester, I guess that's why it's so dumb. You're not that dumb, Sylvester. No. In fact, you've got a good head on your shoulder. Yeah. I keep it up there. It's out of the way. Sylvester, how can you? You're so stupid. I'll tell you. It ain't easy. No, I gotta fill the hump with thee. All right. I think you should tell everybody here what you are, what I are. What I am. Can you tell what you are? Tell what you are. I are a frog. No. I'm not a frog. No. I am a frog. green. No. When I say I'm a frog, yeah, I don't mean I'm a frog. Why'd you say you were? Herman, yeah, what I was doing, yeah, as I was correcting your grammar. Well, what? Your grammar? Your grammar is terrible. Nah, she's a nice old lady. I said, yeah. Well, that's all right. Yeah. How are you doing tonight, Sir Herman? No, I'm not too good. You don't know. What's the problem, Bill? I just broke up with my girlfriend. I'm sorry to hear that. Me too. But I'll get over it, Bill. Yep, I'll get over it, Bill. Yep, because she's ugly. Wait a second, Herman. Yeah, that's no way to talk, but oh, she's ugly. She's not that bad. Or you should not look at the word ugly in the dictionary. And her picture was listed. Now that's terrible. No, you shouldn't act that way. No, she sent her picture to a Lonely Heart Club. She did. Yep, they sent it back. So they weren't quite that lonely. All right. All right. She sent her picture in a Christian Mingle. They said they'd rather stay single. All right. That's terrible. Yeah, you shouldn't be worried about appearances. That's true. Looks are overrated. That's true. In fact, I thought about it. Well, yep, I thought about it. I'd rather marry an ugly girl than a pretty one. Hey, you'd rather marry an ugly girl than a pretty one? Sure. Why? Well, you marry a pretty girl, yeah, she meets somebody else and run off, and, well, then you'd just be real sad. Yes, but an ugly girl could run off too. Yeah, but who cares? Now listen, Herman, that's no way to act. It isn't. No, she's not that bad. Are you kidding? Last Christmas they hung her up and kissed the mistletoe. All right, now. Had to tie porch house around her neck to get the dog to play with her. All right, now. Yeah. She's not that bad. No, you shouldn't be that concerned about looks anyhow. That's true. That's not that important. That's true. Now listen here. Now, yes. Other than yes. Now you should be that concerned. If I tell you she got a new job. Your girlfriend got a new job. Yeah. Where did she work for work? She worked at the butcher shop. The butcher shop. Yeah. What happened to her job at the butcher shop? Well, she got fired. Yeah, what happened? Well, she backed into the sausage grinder, got a little behind in her work. Yeah. Well, where's she work now? She works for my Uncle Ned. Your Uncle Ned. What's your Uncle Ned do? He's a doctor. A doctor, yeah. Is your Uncle Ned a good doctor? Oh, yeah, he is. He is indeed. He is, yeah. In fact, they say you're death's door. He'll pull you through. A little slow on that one, but it works. All right. I say, yeah. Well, what does she do for Uncle Ned? I don't know. Is she a nurse? No. Receptionist? No. Secretary? No. Well, what does she do? She stands outside and makes people sick. I say, hungry girl. That's enough about your girlfriend. That's true. Let's see. I brought you out here tonight because I want you to sing. Can you sing? Oh yeah. You can sing? Oh yeah. Go ahead. I gotta warm up. All right. Go ahead. Warming up. I'm warming up. Okay. La 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 la. La 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 la. All good singers do this. Are you a good singer? No, I just do this. Okay. La 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 la. Hey, give me a D flat. Okay, give me a D. I'll flatten it out myself. Okay. La 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 la. You ready? Ready. Okay, well, Herman, yeah, tonight, yeah, Herman, yeah, you ready? I want to do something a little different. What's that? Well, I thought I'd like you to sing a duet. A duet, yeah. With who? With me. I've heard you sing. I sing with you. Oh, that's not very nice. No, but if you won't sing with me, yeah, would you sing with a friend of mine? You got a friend? I do. You do. His name is Joe. Joe, and he's on the phone. That figure. Just let me talk to him. All right. Hello, Joe. Yeah, I was just talking to Herman here. I thought I'd like you two to do a duet, all right? All right. Do the song Do Re Mi. Do Re Mi. You do the Do Re Mi part. You do the hard time with me. All right. You can do it. You know the song. You know the song. I know the song. You know it. Okay, all right. You do know that phone of yours ain't hooked up to nothing. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Ready, Joe? You do the Do Re Mi. Yeah, you do parts of it. All right. Ready? Okay. No, my dear, I hate it up there. I don't know the sun. And I call myself. Well, I know where to run. I need to pull the thread. I think I can turn the thread. And that brings us back to That's usually the last thing I do, right? Right, one more character I want you to meet tonight. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. I think you should tell everybody who you are. Who I am? No, my name's Orville. Orville, yeah. Orville, yeah, how have you been? Where have you been? I've been down on the farm. What did you think? No, not where have you been. How what? What? I can't hear you. What? I can't hear you. Is your hearing aid turned on? I don't know. My hearing aid ain't turned on. Here, let me turn it up a little bit for you. Don't turn it too high. You see the short circuit through my head. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's good. Oh, yeah. Well, you say you've been out on the farm. That's right. And anything interesting happened on the farm? Well, you sure did. Yeah. You did? Well, what's going on the farm? Well, what's your farm like? Well, you like your... How do you get your farm? You might want to come out there sometime. Well, you know. You go out here on Pleasant Ridge Road, head there for a while, then you get out to work your way out to 27. Out to 27, yeah. Then you go north about 14 miles, go north for 14 miles, then you turn around. Why? Because you're heading the wrong direction. I say, yeah. Well, do you like your farm as a whole? Yeah, as a whole, it's all right. As a farm, it ain't no good, but as a whole, it's all right. I said, well, what do you have on your farm? Well, we got a lot of cows on the farm. Cows, yeah. You're cows, yes. I think you should see this cow the other day. Yeah. Yeah, it just makes me laugh and think about it. He did. Oh, it was so funny. What was funny? I don't know. What was I talking about? The cow. Yeah, that's the way it went. That's the way what went. I don't know. Now listen, you're talking about the cow. Oh, yeah, it's a cow. Cow. This cow, he jumped 3 feet in the air, did a somersault, flew through the roof of the barn, and fell down flat on his back. Now hold on, now. Why would a cow do all that? Well, it seems there was a short in the milking machine. I said, yeah. Well, your family always worked with the cows? They did, yeah. In fact, my grandpa, he stayed home from the Civil War. To work with the cows. He did, yeah. In fact, he was there one day, a soldier points his gun at him. He says, hey, you. My grandpa says, who, me? He says, yeah, you. He says, why ain't you out in the front? What'd your grandfather say? He said, because there ain't no milk at that end of you, dummy. I say, yeah. Well, other than cows, what else do you have on your farm? Well, we got a lot of trees, yeah. So I thought tonight, I'd like to tell a story, about some trees, a story about trees, yeah. Go right ahead, all right. Seems a long time ago, there was these three trees, They stood on top of the hill. They liked to talk to each other, they did, yeah. They talked about what they wanted to do with their life, they did, yeah. What they want to do. Well, the first tree, he says, I like little kids, babies and so forth. He said, I wanted to cut down and make a nice shiny cradle, rock the little babies in. That's very nice, it is. How about the second tree? He said, no, that's boring, I don't want that. I wanted to cut down and made into a fancy yacht, carry kings and queens around. That's very nice too. Yeah, how about the third tree? Did he want to get cut down? No. He says, y'all do what you want. That I'm going to just stay here on the top of this hill and point people to God. That's a really nice goal. It is. Did they get what they wanted? Not a one. No. What happened? Well, that first tree, they wanted to cut him down, and he wanted to make a nice shiny cradle to rock little babies in. Well, they cut him down and laid him into a place around the barn, put him in a manger. They did, yeah. How about the second tree? Wanted to carry kings and queens on a yacht. Yeah, they cut him down, made him into a fishing boat. Instead of carrying kings and queens, he gets a bunch of stinky old fish. Well, that's not good, no. And the third tree, he just wanted to stay there and point people to God. That's true. But they cut him down too. Well, that's a terrible story, Orville. It is. Well, nobody got what they wanted. That's right. But it worked out. They did, the first tree wanted to rock little ladies in. They cut him down. Made him into a manger. Turns out that was the manger that Jesus laid in when he was born here on this earth for all of us. Well, that's good. Yeah, it beats any old ordinary cradle, don't you think? Now, but the second one would be a yacht. They made him into a fishing boat. And that was the fishing boat that Jesus stood in when he preached on the Sea of Galilee. So he got to carry around the true king, didn't he? About the third one, he wanted to stand on top of a hill, and point people to God. That's right. And they cut him down. They made him into a cross. And that's the cross they put Jesus on when he died for all of our sins. So today, that tree still stands on the hill and points people to God. Well, that's a nice story. It is. And I think, there's a lesson if we think about it. What would that be? We may not get just exactly what you want out of life. But if you'll let it, God can use us to glorify him.